All right, folks. So I made a video earlier talking about this stuff and not being overly critical about it because we kind of expected it. But I did call that ultimate tier in my video a Call of Duty tier. I said that the only reason it's so expensive is because of Call of Duty. And though I still stand by what I said at the time, which was it is unfair to those that don't want to play Call of Duty, but they're being lumbered into it. This premium tier now has become a well and true scam. It should not exist. And the fact that Microsoft is trying to flaunt this off to you is an absolute slap in the face, and it should not be accepted or tolerated. This is pure out of order, right? And it also goes to show that Microsoft has broken their word when it comes to games landing onto Game Pass. Not all games will go to standard that are made by Microsoft. That is, yes, you've heard that right. Not all games will go to premium. Now, Essentials is basically 50 games plus, and it is built on from what Core was, which was about 30 games. It isn't Game Pass, but it does now allow you to play those games on PC, console, and cloud, which means you get unlimited cloud gaming and online console, and you can play and earn up to $25 a year. Whereas in Premium, you can earn $50 a year, and in Ultimate, you can earn up to $100 a year in the store, which is roughly what I said when I said it's about 50 6 months worth. Right. I mean, it's probably less than 6 months worth if that's what they're looking at. But right, here's the kicker, right? And this is the problem that I have with this right now. And I think Microsoft should absolutely be ashamed of themselves. New Xbox published games within a year, right? This is what it says here. Let's look at it. New Xbox published games within a year of launch. So if Avowed comes out today, 1 year from today is when you can expect it to land in the premium catalog. It might arrive like sooner, but at the very latest, 1 year is when you think. But there is an asterisk here, and this is something that I missed the first time round. As someone in my chat actually brought it to my attention. And as you can see down here, right? It says excludes Call of Duty titles. How shameful is this, Microsoft? Even after a year, you are not going to put those Call of Duty titles on to the premium tier. What is the point of the premium tier? It is an absolute scam. They've just put this here for the sole purpose to provide a mid tier before the big one. And that's it. They just wanted a price point for all 3 points. And that is unacceptable. Absolutely disgraceful. I don't know, folks. This one rubbed me the wrong way, like totally did. I'm okay with the price going up because I said it was for Call of Duty, right? I expected it and I called it, and I was 100% right. It's literally for Call of Duty. Now, they could release two tiers for Ultimate, one with and one without, but we all know how that's going to end up. Majority of people are going to say no to Call of Duty, and those that want it, well, it's going to be in the minority, and Microsoft doesn't want that fragmentation when it comes to the subscription services. But now what they're saying is you can go for the basic model, which is, $10 or $6.99 as it is here in the UK, or you can get a kind of semi lukewarm version of Game Pass with the knowledge that any new game that they make right now, it excludes all Call of Duty games, but at what point does that change? It's not right. It's not right, folks. And I think this is absolutely just the wrong way to do things. If it's a year old, what harm does it have on going to Game Pass? It's obvious that number one, they're still trying to get unit sales, But number two, the key factor here, in my opinion, is I don't even know how to convey this. The key point here is they want everyone to be tunneled into, kind of funneled into, I guess, the ultimate subscription, and only then will they be happy. But what if you don't need all of that stuff? But it really seems like these people don't care. Microsoft just doesn't care. And the fact that they've included premium here with the ability to, get games that are published a year later, or at least within a year, and then turn around and say that they're excluding Call of Duty titles, that's bad, right? And that now shows that they broke the cardinal sin. Yes, day and date games are going to be on Game Pass, but they're also taking Xbox published games away from Game Pass. And that can't sit with people, right? I don't know about you, but and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I know I'm rambling at this point, but you know, I expected with Call of Duty going in there for a big increase. That's what we got. It increased, in fact, by £96, which was way more than I actually anticipated, right? I actually thought it was going to be like a couple of quid increase, not the staggering £8 increase. You know, they took the safety nets off and just went gung ho and said, right, this is what we want. Call of Duty is worth it. £23, done and dusted. That's what they said. And, it's going to cost $30 in the US. I guess what I want to say is this: the premium tier to me is a scam. No one should be on this tier. This tier should not exist. And sure, some people are going to say, well, I don't like COD. And this is going to become not just a COD thing. This is going to become a very, very real thing, because at the end of the day, it's not going to stop at COD. Once you open that can of worms, it's not going to stop there. And it's going to be a slippery slope. Anyway, folks, I think I've rambled long enough. I'm pretty disappointed in Microsoft. I think this one hurt. The price increase, I wasn't angry about at all because I knew why it happened. But after a year, you're going to be that petty to turn round and say, no, you can't have any Call of Duty titles? That's disgraceful on so many different levels. They announced record profits this fiscal year. Game Pass delivered $5 billion in revenue. And you're going to turn around and tell premium users, standard users, hey, thank you for supporting us all this time. We really appreciate your support. And in return, we are going to exclude Call of Duty titles from your list. You can't get them anymore. If you want it, I know you really helped us out of a pickle, but you need to upgrade your tier to double the price. It doesn't sit quite well, does it? But it's that's what happened. I don't know. This one stinks. The premium tier for me is an absolute scam. You either go essential or ultimate. No one should be going premium. Period. So yeah, that's my closing verdict. Premium is a scam. Avoid it at all costs. Either go essential or ultimate. And that's what Microsoft wants anyway. They want you to go ultimate. They want to increase those numbers, especially now that they are restructuring, rechanging everything, making the rewards way more less appealing than they used to be. It is what it is, folks. But I wanted to get this video out there because I'm personally not happy with this. I think it's despicable. And I just want you to know that I'm with you with this one. Premium should have all games that are released by Microsoft, even if it is a year later, even if it is 6 months later. It should still have people that it should still be releasing on the premium tier. It is a Xbox first party game. And to turn around and say that on our subscription, you can't have this game is absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. But anyway, folks, that's the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's have the discussion, and I'll see you in the next one. Remain legend.